and good evening, everybody. We are going to start a little early tonight. I suppose I should jump in the voice chat and see how Richard's doing. And as usual, he's making noise to himself. Good evening, Richard.
Hello.
I am already live, just as an FYI.
Hey?
I'm already live. I started.
Wow, you started before me. Oh, you are on the ball. Even though you are 10 minutes early.
Yep. Extra
Why?
on the ball. Because I'm here. I'm ready.
Yeah, you're here and ready, are you?
Yup. What are we doing? Let's see.
That's a good question. What are we
Sowing
doing?
field 40 with corn, apparently.
Sorry?
We have a contract to sow field 40 with corn.
Yeah, I don't know who put that in.
I did.
Oh, you did? There you go.
And there's a whole bunch of plowing contracts we could do.
Yeah, I've seen those.
So, yeah. I'm going to fire it up.
Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up.
And I'm going to start by turning around and going to field 77 since I'm right by it. And we're sowing that one with corn also.
Okay. Did you know the film?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking of a song called Fired Up by Black Label Society.
No. He shouts, fire it up, because he's it's an old 80s film. It's a classic.
Well, I mean,
where the actor died while making it.
That's happened in several films, so...
Yeah, but this was a well-known actor.
That's also happened several times. Most recently that I know of, Heath Ledger and Paul Walker.
Yeah, no, this one is yeah. Oh, you got something in it. Okay. There you are. Boom, 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 boom. I ain't even had a chance to grab myself a drink.
Well, go do that. No rush.
My mouth is like the bottom end of a cage.
Okay.
You've heard that expression?
No.
No.
No. Must be a Britishism.
Mouth feels like somebody slept in it?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I had about 3 hours kip before I come on, so yeah. Right, okay, I'm gonna go and say all my stuff because you're on, so I'm gonna get myself on. So I'm gonna hit my golden magical button that says we're going live in 5. And good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Glenleathann with myself, Richard H, and my favourite go-to guy for FS22, HMG. Yay! And before I came live, we were discussing what we were doing. And what were we doing, kidder?
Well, I have contracts to do, putting corn in a couple of fields, and I don't know what you're going to do. We hadn't got that far.
I'm going to do the most boringest thing going. I am going to do a potato contract.
You're gonna do that potato harvest, the big one?
Yeah, and I'm going to use a very tiny, tiny, tiny harvester.
Because that's what the contract offers.
Nah, I'm not going to do that one. If we did, I'd want the I would want the Colossus, because I would like not the cheating head though, but the normal head, because it goes 10 miles an hour, which is a little bit quicker than that 6. And I tell you what, that even though it's still a bit slower, it still works magic.
Yeah.
That 10 miles an hour makes a lot of difference.
Well,
As
when
she
you
said
think
to
about
me,
it, that's an addition of 4 miles an hour. That's 4
yeah,
out of 6, which
there
would
we
be
go.
2 out of 3. That's 66% increase.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Are you sewing?
I'm seeding, yes.
Yeah, you're sewing.
Planting. Sorry, planting. Let's use the correct
No,
terminology that the game uses here. Seeding
is
and
it?
planting.
Isn't it called sewing?
They're both sowing. The contract is sowing, but there's 2 types of sowing. Seeding, which is done with a seeder, and
And a
planting,
planter,
which is
which
done
is
with a
done with a planter.
planter. Yeah.
Planter.
And I've always thought that was kind of funny, because to me it's the same thing. The
Yes,
only
it is.
difference is that one is very, very tight spacing, and the other is wider, quote, row crop spacing.
Yeah. That is true, my dear. That is true.
What,
Was the
dog?
plan?
What? Why are you giving me that stink eye?
Oh no, it's a shame it doesn't do it. It does. Oh, that's a shame.
What, that they destroyed the dog cam so you guys can't see him giving me the stink eye?
No. You need to get a new one. Get a new one.
Well, I don't actually think I need to get a new one. I just need to look at the one that I thought they broke. I don't think they
Yeah.
actually broke it. Remember, I
I
found
think.
that unplugged when I had the
Yeah.
computer out the other day. I found that unplugged cord. It
Uh huh.
might go to the camera,
Right.
but I haven't collected the camera out from behind the mini fridge yet.
Well, go get it. Got plenty of time.
No,
Uh,
I'll deal with that
do we
over the
have?
weekend because I'm not driving truck this weekend. So
You're not driving truck.
no, I wanted to, but
No.
it ain't happening.
Yeah. Well, as I say, I shan't be available this weekend.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah. But next weekend I will be. But we're going to start 10 o'clock. So that will be 2.
10 o'clock your time.
Please. So that means we can get two in.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Oh, great! It's starting to rain.
Uh-huh. It's pissing it
I've seen
down.
I've seen enough rain as it is.
You and me both. You and me both, buddy.
I mean,
And it's going to rain for me here in real life again tomorrow.
yeah. I mean, I was coming home
Or,
today, and
sorry, not tomorrow, Saturday.
yeah. I mean, I was coming home, and let me get my brain into gear. I was going home, and the place called Bishop's Cleeve, and that was just waterlogged. Literally.
That doesn't sound like it was any fun.
Then there was, and then coming home, the roads were turned into dirt roads because of because we got quite a few hills, so all the water was coming off the hills and bringing all debris.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Alexander, will you quit? Thank
Was
you.
that your attempt at Scottish, was it?
What? The pissing it dude?
Yeah, the Pissing Dune.
I was imitating a very specific and probably fake Scot.
Yeah, I've learned if you want to talk American, you gotta talk as though you got a load of marbles in your mouth.
Uh-huh. That sounds more like if you're trying to talk like a Scot to me.
Because you use your entire mouth to talk, and
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
and you use up all the syllables.
Just don't put the wrong emphasis, or sorry, don't put the wrong don't, how I'm saying it wrong.
Emphasis.
Don't put
Emphasis.
the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Well, I decided I'm doing some playing contracts due to its raining.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's okay. Before I
Sorry?
go off to do field 40, I'm gonna have to come all the way back to the farm and get some more seed.
Ah, I get some seed, eh, bud?
Yeah, I'm down to 20%.
Yeah. Yes, because our clocks go forward this weekend.
About time.
No, I enjoy it when you're 4 hours ahead,
Why?
because that means I get to go on early.
Oh, we could always do earlier.
You know me. You have so much to do usually. So
I
plus
don't
to give you,
mind. I would prefer 6:30.
I mean, for Thursday. I mean, for Thursday, I get to have a kip before I come on, because I've finished doing the night shift. So I was in bed for 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
and then my
surprised.
alarm.
I was slightly worried. That's why I sent you a message because I didn't get your normal "Did you update any mods?" message.
Oh, sorry. I I turn my phone off if I'm going to sleep.
Well, yeah, but normally you send me a message first asking about the mods so that I think about it over the day at least.
Oh yeah, no, I was too engrossed with
With sleep?
well, yes, that today, yes, because I had to go shopping this morning.
Mm. Yeah, it's all
Well,
good.
and I had bacon sandwich.
So that you did just say bacon, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that makes me think of a question that I got to ask. Do you guys have side pork in the
Hey,
UK? It's similar to bacon but made from a different part of the pig.
probably.
We call it fresh side pork, and it's
Okay.
really good. And I hardly ever can find it anymore here. And I found some today. That's why it's on my mind.
Ah, and see, our bacon is not as it's not it's you have Russia bacon. We like what we call bat bacon.
I don't know what that means.
It's a lot bigger, and you don't cremate it. It's still bendable.
Ew. I don't cremate my bacon. That's disgusting. That's a
But
different kind of person thing.
yeah. So we have a thing called bat bacon. It's really nice.
Are you saying bat as in BAT?
No, back, BACK.
All right, I got to look this up.
It's called back bacon.
Oh. Okay, that Looks like a frickin' pork chop, cut thin.
No, it's better bacon. It's nice.
It looks like a pork chop, but cut really really thin.
Yeah, but it's actually what we call back bacon. It's nice, especially when you have it on a BAP and you got no cheese because we're not American.
No
So
cheese on
Americans
what?
love no cheese
On
because we're
what?
not American. On the bacon.
Who the hell puts cheese on their bacon? I have never heard of that.
Well, you lot have cheese flavored popcorn.
Yeah, and that's a weird person
And,
thing.
and cheese goes on everything.
I don't deny this. Cheese goes on everything.
Yeah.
So does chocolate. So does bacon. Bacon goes on almost everything. I wouldn't put bacon in my ice cream, but
Yeah, but you have bacon and those things that you call pancakes. They are not pancakes. They are frisbees.
it depends on who cooks them and how you cook them. There are a dozen different ways to cook pancakes in the United States.
Yeah, yeah, but pancakes are thin.
Yeah,
A
I
bit like
cook mine thin.
a bit
Maybe
like
not as
crepe.
thin as in the UK, but
Oh no, yeah.
I
That's a
should
lot.
say sometimes I cook mine thin. Sometimes I cook them thick. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But the thicker they
Uh,
are, the more real maple syrup you need, and maple syrup is expensive.
yeah, could you just think of all them maple trees that you go through?
Well, it doesn't kill the tree, so unless it's done wrong.
Did you know that American Fanta actually does not contain orange juice
I
or
didn't know that
orange?
British Fanta did.
Yes, it does.
That's because of your crazy sugar laws.
No, we got less sugar in ours than you got in yours.
Yeah, exactly. Because of your crazy sugar laws. You guys have that stupid sugar tax thing.
Yeah, we do. So the companies here have took advantage of that. That's why everything's small.
Now, my question, has it done anything to actually remedy your obesity problem?
No,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
no, we already knew this when they decided to put it in. It was just another way for the government to make more money.
Mm-hmm.
Because all people are doing is just buying more.
I hate governments.
I mean, if I was to go back, say, 20 years, somebody would look at today's, say, Mars bar and go, is that a fun size?
Yeah. Did you know that in the United States we didn't even have a federal income tax for like 100 years, for like the first 100 years of the country's existence?
No.
And now we have one of the worst federal income taxes in the world.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't get it. I'll understand it if you were a if you was a if you was a oh, how can I put it? Somebody who owns their own company, self-employed.
Okay, what does that have to do with it?
Right. You lot have to do taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whether you're self-employed or not shouldn't have anything to do with an income tax.
It does. It doesn't. It does here
Shouldn't.
because it does. Because if you're self-employed, you have to do your own income tax, right? But if you're employed, you don't, because that's done for you.
But you're still
company.
paying it. That's not what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. I'm not talking about how it's taken out. I'm talking
Yeah,
about the
but
fact that
you
we just didn't have one. Period.
no,
There was no
but
tax, federal income tax.
but I still don't get it that for somebody who's employed who pays taxes, they still have to do their tax returns.
Yes.
Why?
To get money back because you almost always overpay, or to pay in what
Ah,
little bit you have to because you underpaid. So you still have to do
okay.
the paperwork because the tax calculators aren't perfect, which I don't understand, but whatever. And
Yeah.
it's also can get screwed up if you get a raise partway through the year. I mean, there's just a whole bunch of stuff. So
Oh, that always gets taken care of for us. I mean, it's very rare that I've actually underpaid.
yeah, well, welcome to the
They,
garbage that is the United States these days.
yeah, but what's yours? What's your tax? It's 7%, isn't it?
Mm. Are you dreaming? It's like 40%.
Is it? Because I
Our
thought,
frickin' sales tax in the state of Michigan is set 6%. The federal income tax is like 35% for me.
uh, ours is 25, but our everyday VAT, what we call VAT, the value added tax, that's
Is
gone
like
up
20,
to,
hasn't it?
I think it's at 20. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well, our government's trying to, it's our government is trying to get rid. I think I'm not too sure, but they want people now to start having their own insurance.
Oh, so you mean the federal
Pension
health
schemes.
care
Sorry.
hasn't worked out for you?
Oh, it has. Pension schemes. Sorry, pension schemes. Pension schemes. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you to do your own pension schemes
What does that
instead
have
of
to do with tax?
see. Right, when you're over here, you pay national insurance, right? Now
Okay.
that covers your pension and also your free healthcare.
Yeah, we have something similar. It's called FICA. It's what pays for Medicare and or no, Medicare separate. We have a Medicare tax and a FICA tax. FICA is what pays for Social Security, which I think is
Yeah.
bullshit. The government has no business in your retirement, and it never should have been set up that way. If people are too
Okay.
stupid to pay into their retirement fund and get themselves situated for retirement, then screw them. They can't retire. That's their own freaking fault. We should not be
Mm,
paying taxes to take care of these people. The whole system is broken.
yeah. But now what happens is if I go to another company, I can tell them that I'm in a pension scheme with somebody else. Can you please put my pension money into that?
Yeah, we can
Or
do the same
uh,
thing.
or they'll start a new pension plan.
Yeah, we don't call them a pension plan anymore. We call them a retirement plan, but same idea. It's money for when
Yeah.
you're not working anymore because you're an old geezer. Um, yeah, ours is typically like a 401k, and I can roll my 401k over to any new company. I don't have to start over from scratch.
Yeah. So luckily, I've been using uh, an app, and it's been locating mine. And I tell you what, I'm sure I've been done by one.
What do you mean?
Because one of them, I worked with a company for 8 years, and it's like I haven't picked up that much when they picked it up. So I looked to see which one for what it was, and I thought, nah, for 8 years, I should have picked up a lot more than that. So yeah, I think one of my companies was diddling. And
We use that word for something different. You might want to be careful with that particular word.
oh, what diddling?
Yeah, that's doing naughty things to little kids.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to use that word.
No. It's what we call for someone who's been, you know, diddled out of something.
We're doing good, Roy. How are you tonight? Roy says hi to both of us.
Hi, Roy. How's your day going? How's the snow up in? No, is Roy Scottish? Because they got a lot of snow up in Scotland.
I honestly don't know. I don't usually ask that sort of question.
Yeah, I know.
I mean the name, right?
Rob
And
Roy.
yeah, yeah. Liam
I
Neeson.
mean, I've just had enough of all this rain. I have. It's all we've had.
He says no, he's English.
Yeah. So
Woo!
enjoying all the rain, Roy, because it's been raining on and off, on and off. I mean, where I live, I'm down south, and I live in the countryside, and the roads are almost awash with the gravel from the mountains. And also today was absolutely terrible because you get the glare from the sun going onto the road, and you can't. And I couldn't see nothing. I really could not see anything. You get that problem?
Yeah, I have that problem in the semi. That's not a fun one to have in a semi truck.
I thought you wouldn't get it as much because you're so high up.
Oh, actually, it's worse in the semi,
Is
depending
it?
on the angle of the light source.
This one was this was pretty low. I had to put the sun visor down. I don't know if you call it a sun visor.
Yes, or just visor. Sometimes we leave the sun off, but yes, we do
Uh,
call it a sun visor.
Visor. So look, side one. I think it would have been a bit too cold there, Roy.
What did he say?
Oh, he's saying save money to have a shower in the garden.
Yeah, buddy.
No.
Brr.
Yeah, I mean, it was down to 3 degrees. Yeah, you're going to have to teach me again how to use force play. The one for the fields.
You mean auto drive?
No, the one where I can let the guy do the field.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that is course play. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. No, not today. When I've got what you call it, because I got a fried brain at the moment. I've got to write it down. I remember some of it. I got to push a button or something, get it up, and then, yeah.
Have you started watching
Make sure.
Scroft yet?
Watching what?
Scroft. I keep telling you that you sound like George, and every time you question me about it, I tell you to go watch Scroft.
Straw.
Scroft. Scroft. Scroft.
Oh, okay. It's a strange name.
He's British.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's using a strange name.
I'll take your word for it. I wouldn't know. But remember, I keep telling you that you sound like George.
Oh, I sound like George.
Not because of
Maybe.
the sound of your voice, but because of your donut thing. Remember?
Oh, yes, my donut thing. Yes, I know. No donuts today, I'm afraid, kiddo. Not chomping on any donuts today.
George's opinion that having 5 jam donuts a day is his 5 fruit servings for the day.
Because of the jam.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. No, I've got to start watching it now because I think my.
Oh, the lag today. What is going
You got
on?
lag? Oh, I had that on Sunday. I had a lot of lag on Sunday.
That was just. Yeah, I was backing up and trying to back up real smooth, and the tractor goes all jerky on me because of the lag, and like that's really frustrating. It's bad enough when you
Just
get
let
it
you know.
going forwards, but when you're trying to reverse a piece of equipment.
Right. I will just let you know. From
Yes.
the 8th of April to the 14th of April,
Yes.
they're working on my internet.
Oh, come on. Again?
Well, not mine specifically, but they're working on the junction box.
Ay, ay, ay.
So there's a chance I could. I don't know yet, but I will be writing. I'll be writing it down. If I do go out, I'll be writing down what day it went out, how long it went out, because I'll be phoning them up and say, yeah, you said it's going to go out. It says they use the term maybe.
Hey.
And I'll be phoning them up and say, well, what type of compensation are you going to give me for that? Because look, I was out for this long. You know, I keep telling them I'm a YouTuber like you.
You're interfering with my money making.
I don't make money. I just
But
do this for you.
you tell them that though.
Oh no, because they'll probably want me to then to go onto a company's. So, oh, you can't. You're on a household one, and then they'll probably say you should be on a company contract.
Yeah. They wouldn't get away with that here, but I don't. You guys have goofy laws over there.
Actually, do you know in Germany you can't have solar panels on your house unless you declare that you're a company.
Well, that's bogus.
Yeah. Over here we can have solar panels on our roof, but over there it's classified as a company because you're producing electricity.
Yeah, for my own personal use. Leave me alone.
Well, it does go to the grid.
Only if you're connected to the grid. If
Oh
I was
yeah,
if I was to go solar, I probably wouldn't be connected to the grid anymore because I'd do a combination of solar, wind, and hydro.
yeah, but what would you do with your surplus?
Store it in the batteries
Yeah,
for the
right.
times when
Because
I don't have sunlight.
yeah, because our one, you actually get paid for your surplus.
Well, yeah, you can here too, but I would rather just not be on the grid. And if I waste a little, I waste a little because it'll be charging up the battery bank that's there for the days when I don't have sunlight.
Yeah, and Chris, thank you for the like, buddy. I was on
Hey,
yours.
Chris.
I was watching a bit of yours for a bit, but yes, you were doing very good on FS22. Although I didn't really like your Lego playing yesterday when you was on Minecraft. I know
Minecraft.
he's playing. Yeah, he's playing with Lego. Why
Yeah.
call it Lego? I call it Lego because they're playing with blocks. And what's Lego?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. Yeah, I thought you would. I knew you were that.
Are you being a smartass again?
I knew you'd get it. He says, I'm not. Chris says, I'm not playing with Lego. He goes, you are. That's Lego.
So, Chris, you
Just
got
that
to
they can't.
start doing the YouTube raids.
What?
Uh, YouTube raid, where when you're done streaming or whatnot, you can redirect all your viewers to somebody else's stream,
Uh,
like Trucker Matsy did the other night
yeah,
when we were on.
yeah.
I guess that would be a week ago, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be a week ago. That is
Wow,
correct. That is correct. Yeah.
that's just insane to me. But yeah,
This
I set
rain.
it up after that to figure out how to do it, and it's really actually very easy.
Yeah,
Um,
you'll tell me how. I know you will.
I will send you the video of the pretty girl that will tell you how.
Oh, a pretty girl.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
She's pretty and she has a nice voice. If I was single and a bit younger, I might try to get
well,
some of that.
it will
But
marry with me because age has knowledge.
uh-huh.
So you're telling me she's got a nice set of lungs?
I wouldn't know about that, but she got a nice figure.
Yeah, for
It's
me, she's
a
got a nice.
Scorp. How are you, buddy? Shit, I knew I was forgetting something. I'm almost done with our T-shirt collection. There's a lot more to doing that than I thought there was, and I've been working too much as usual, so I haven't had as
Yes, you
much
do.
time. But I
No,
have all weekend this weekend to do basically whatever I want, other than I got to take care of the dogs.
that's sleep.
Who needs sleep?
Oh, you do because you do sleep.
Sometimes. Yeah, Scorp. Yeah, now I know. I mean, it's none of it's hard for me, at least. Um, it's just time consuming. But it'll be cool to have our T-shirts.
T-shirts? What T-shirts?
In the game. There's a mod that lets you make your own clothes to wear on your character.
Is there?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
PC
okay.
only.
Well, yeah. Of course, it's going to be PC only because don't forget you got to go through all the bureaucrats stuff
Well,
that is constant.
it's a script mod. That's why it can't be on console.
Yeah. Okay. Our plants are looking good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Although I don't know why you planted grass in the last one.
Don't even go there. I did not, did I?
No. Although on this one, it looks like we've missed a bit.
Which one?
This field, it's not going to the edge.
We may have. Remember, we were having problems with that one corner where it was doing weird stuff?
Hmm. No, we got wheat, and we've got corn, and we've got starch.
Oh, he
Um,
didn't go. Why didn't he go? He was. He's stuck. He's been sitting here stuck this entire time. Damn it. I hate when
who's
it doesn't announce that it's stuck.
who's that?
The tractor that I had sent up on auto drive to go to field 30, he never left. He was still sitting at our farm
Okay. Would
because
that
I got to
be?
run up there
Ah,
and get that seeded.
yes, that tractor, the one that I've seen parked next to the sheep pen.
Correct.
Yeah.
I got to get up here and get this field seeded before we tick. Oh well, we got another day in this month, so even if we tick the day over, I guess it won't hurt us on the contracts.
No, I'm looking for. That must be it.
Oh, do you want a T-shirt that says that, Scorp?
What's that?
PC Master Race.
Uh,
Yes, Alexander, I grabbed your tail.
I'll probably have Gen X.
Well, to start with, there's going to be 4 t-shirts and hats and sweatshirts and, you know, the things I'm making, basically. 4 of each. Because there's going to be one with each of our 3 logos on it, and then there's going to be one with one of Lady Metal's sayings about me on it.
Yeah.
I don't know which one yet.
Hush your noise.
Yeah, it's probably going to be that, but... Hobbs peeing on a console. Nice. Hey, George. You're just not going to let that one go, are you, George?
What's that?
Every time he gets onto the stream lately, he says he calls me a crone.
Oh yeah.
Because of the other night on when you guys were playing. Although this time he called me a crony, which is slightly different.
Still the same word.
No, crony is buddy, pal, cohort, troublemaking buddy, really.
Yeah, unfortunately George has some HMDI problems. One of his HDMIs in the back of his TV is a bit loose.
Well, that's unfortunate, George. Get out the soldering iron and fix it.
He doesn't know how to.
Oh,
I'll say to him.
Too bad he doesn't live close to me, then I'd fix it for him.
Yeah. So, would it matter?
What?
If it was just normal HDMI or 4K?
HDMI shouldn't care as far as a port on the TV. It's all about which cable you're using and what the thing connected to the other end of it is outputting.
Okay.
All of your HDMI ports on the TV should be at the same level.
Oh, okay.
But don't get a cheap steel-jacketed HDMI cable. Get a good gold-plated one. They're more expensive. And get, I think it's version 1.6 is the current to get 4K.
I don't know. I'm using the HMI. I've got HMDI 2.0 cables.
Yeah, I think I want to say that 1.6 is the minimum, is what I meant to get 4K.
Yeah, and I don't even have a 4K TV.
Well, yeah,
to the point.
Using what you got, right?
I wouldn't even have it. It's supposed to be a lot better, but like you say, if it buggers up, I mean, you spend about 600-700 quid for a TV, it goes.
Actually, Scorp, you're wrong there. Not about the braided and shielded being important also, but the gold plating on the ends is actually very important. The steel jacket on it, steel plated one, or raw steel, that's what I'm trying to say, not steel jacketed, because it's the whole thing's made out of steel, right, is too hard of a metal. The gold plated ones, the gold is a softer metal, and it wears out your ports less, while also giving you a really strong signal, because the pins can push into the gold a little bit instead of just rubbing on top of it. So it does actually matter, at least according to an old guy that I know that's an electrical engineer. So.
And his name's Dylan.
No, I can solder, but I can't design circuitry and stuff like he can. He's a very smart guy. He's also retired, but you know.
It's all right. George has just given me the white cut, and I've got to buy a Lamborghini. Oh Jesus! But it's the Lamborghini Uranus.
Well, and it's possible, Scorp, that his information might just be slightly out of date because he retired many years ago now. He's in his 80s, and he retired 30 years ago. But he's still a very smart guy. I mean, he has circuit boards in space. How many people can say that they have circuit boards in space?
Not many.
He's the only guy I know.
Okay. George, for your World Touring one for 700, I would use that Supra. It's alright. He's giving me a list of what I gotta do tomorrow when I get up.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Scorp. Is that what you do as well? Oh, I screwed that up, didn't I? Whoops. Well, I will have to loop around and fix that. Shit. Okay, I can't turn that tightly. not accurately.
Yeah. And Chris, we're not gonna. When
Damn it!
next.
Why is it raised again? Oh, sorry, I'm bitching.
All right. So Chris wants to do a race with the Bluebirds, the Super B ones, the ones with the fins, the Plymouth, which
Yeah.
is technically a customised Charger.
Yeah, you say
And
that.
I said to him, I've got to buy the same car again.
Now, lower. Thank you. And stay down this time. Stupid thing.
The reason why is because he doesn't allow engine swaps. Okay, George says, I've got gold-plated HMDI cables between the TV and the P5.
It's just as an FYI, HDMI, not HMDI.
Well, I know what I mean.
Yeah, so do I. I think most people do too, but... Did you now, Scorp? Scorp says that he switched maps on his game.
Ah.
He has gone
theory.
to the new 16X Australian No Man's Land. I agree with Argsy on that one, Scorp.
So, who did it?
Oh, I can't remember the mapper's name. Scorp will
it's
probably tell you.
Because don't forget, No Man's Land.
Well,
the name, No Man's
yeah. I was just getting to that. I agree with Argsy, because Argsy is also playing on it, that it should not have been called Australian No Man's Land. Because it's not the same author. It should have been called like Australian Outback or something.
Yes, Outback, yes. Because that sounds a lot better.
It also sounds more Australian. Also, yes. No Man's Land is an area between two groups where neither of them wants to tread, usually between two armies.
Yes, that is correct. Like South Korea, North Korea.
Well, their No Man's Land is a little more defined. Theirs is a DMZ, demilitarized zone.
Yeah.
Australian Walkabout would have worked. I like that, Scorp. That's a good one.
Now the question is, if it's like the original No Man's Land, now did he get permission?
No.
So I take it this is not on the hub?
Not yet. But just because he's using the name, no, I don't think he has to.
I mean, no, yeah, I don't mean the name. I mean the actual look of it.
No, it looks Australian.
Okay, so it doesn't have the grid formation.
It doesn't have what?
The grid formation, or the same thing that all your stuff is down the bottom.
It has the grids. Well, a grid thing, but Yeah, it will, Scorp. They just won't put it out for consoles. There's several 16x maps on the mod hub already. Renaboo is the
Oh,
first one that comes to mind.
yes. Yes.
Also,
We
16x has been tested by Giants on consoles. Only works on the current gen, like the PS5.
like I say, I'd be happy with the 4 times
I'm sure you would, sir.
console. Yeah. Anyway, George, as they say, when in doubt, give it a clout.
uh, well, what I heard via the grapevine, Scorp, is that some 16x maps will work on a PS5. Not all of them. It depends on how much stuff was put into them.
Yes, there is that.
Renaboo was one of the ones that they tested, and that one works great because only about a third of the map is usable. The other 2/3 are mountain forests. The Aussie No Man's Land definitely would because it's a lot of wide open area with not a lot on the map.
It depends on if you're going to do a lot of free demolishing.
Well, it's mostly to do with how many buildings and productions and stuff are on the map. Because a lot of the 16x maps will break the production limit, which means you won't be able to add any more productions for one, and for two, they don't perform as well. So if you don't have a really high performance PC, they run like garbage. Ask me how I know. It would have nothing to do with trying a 16x map back on my old laptop that I used to play on.
Yeah. Me? Yeah, I could do getting a better graphics card.
What do you have?
Oh, I've got I got a 160 GeForce.
A 160 or
Yeah.
a 1060?
1060, yeah, 1060.
Standard 1060 or the TI?
No, standard.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah, you're about the
expensive.
same level that Lady Metal has. Whereas I've got the RTX 3080.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Radeon RX 600s, 12 with 12 gig.
I'm gonna stick with my NVIDIA.
Oh, I know Nvidia's, but
the map maker
my-
for it, to answer your question, Richard, is Aussie Modding Co-op.
Aussie modding. Oh, so it's not CAS. That's good. Or Kiwi.
No.
No.
I'm sorry, Scorp. That's terrible. Scorp says he's running a 2070. Ugh. I mean, you're running worse, Richard, but I expected Scorp to be better than that.
You realise I had to rebuild my PC in order to actually play this. I had to buy a new board. I had to buy a new board. I had to buy a new processor. I had to buy a new graphics card.
I do know this.
With memory as well. I went down the AMD route. Although I do like AMD.
Yeah, I have an AMD CPU also.
Yeah, so I'm going to go down
one of my machines.
Yeah, no, this one's an AMD. It's a 500, and it's doing a grand job. It's got 32 gig of memory.
With prices as they still are, can't swing $1,000 for GPU. Well, and it try more like 1,500 if you want to get anything good. It's 1,500 plus, which is why when I got the new gaming PC, I didn't build it. I bought it pre-built because
Yeah.
I bought the whole damn thing for the price of the GPU that's in it. I paid $1,700 for this entire PC, and at the time, the RTX 3080 that I have in it was $1,500. So I spent only $200 more on the entire computer than the damn graphics card cost. So I will probably never build a PC again until those prices stabilize at something not ridiculous. Although the downside of that is that if I want a 4080, which I do, I got to buy a whole new PC.
So that's another thing. I like all mine. I don't like it all integrated.
What do you mean integrated?
I mean, I like my. I mean, you're saying that you need, in order for you to update your graphics card, you need a new PC.
Well, only I don't have to. I could buy a new graphics card and just swap them out. But why would I spend $2,000 on a 4080 when I can spend another $1,700 on a whole nother PC that has a 4080 in it? And then just give this computer to Lady Metal, and she'll have way better than she's got.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, the prices on these GPUs.
Right. I've done a ploughing. All these other two ploughing contracts. They're no good. They're garbage.
Well, it's all money right now as far as I'm concerned.
I'm thinking of doing that ploughing contract.
Our funding is a little low, thanks to me, as always.
Yeah. You girl.
Oof, at least you've got a large amount of RAM there, Scorp. That's nice. Nice CPU, too.
What's he got?
He's got a Ryzen 9 5900X AMD CPU, and he's got 64 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, I got 32. Like I say, I had to rebuild all mine from scratch, and I was limited.
I also only have 32 gigs of RAM at the moment.
Yeah. So I'm thinking if I update my graphics card, I'll be a lot better then. I'm looking for something, but I can't remember what I'm looking for.
Why am I not moving? I am not moving.
No?
The tractor will not move. It will not move with the keyboard. It will not move.
Which tractor? You mean this articulated one?
No, the one I'm in. And I fixed it. I don't know what I did to fix it, but that was weird. It would not drive forward for me.
All right. What are you are you cultivating this one?
No. That tractor's just parked there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a job.
Well, Scorp, you really only need a better GPU for FS22 if you're also recording on the same machine, like I am. The high-end GPU is for recording and streaming.
Mine's doing well actually, because I'm streaming and that.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised.
It's doing quite well. On the OBS it's saying it's only 2.9% CPU.
I'm at 0.1% on CPU, but it doesn't tell you the GPU. That's the really important part.
Yeah. Well, I'm on 10,000 kps, so I'm not too bad. And plus I'm on 60 frames per second.
I don't have the setup to do to do that, Scorp, or I would.
What's that?
He said if I needed to record, I would do an external capture anyway. You basically have to have two good PCs then. And the recording PC needs to be the better of the two, and you play on the worse of the two if they're not exactly the same. Farm Sim Guy recently switched to doing that. He bought a second PC to be a dedicated capture PC using an Elgato.
I got one of those.
Yeah?
Yeah. Got nothing plugged into it, but I got it. I got the I've got the Elgato HD60X.
Nice.
It's if I want to plug in my
PlayStation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I go and I run it through the PC, and I can watch while recording, because I do like to go through the OBS now to record, because it gives me that chance to actually put up a starter. Well, not a bit of a starter screen, but it says upcoming, so I can sort myself out before I hit the magic button.
Yeah. You mean streaming then, not recording, but I gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, you could record through it too.
Yes, it's Ghost Zone software.
Yep. Well, I wouldn't use the Elgato software. I would still use OBS.
I do.
But yeah, I just can't justify the expense. I don't make any money from this like Farm Sim Guy does. You know, he makes money. I don't.
That's weird.
Where is my big orange tractor? The hell's he doing up here? Oh, shit. I misremembered the field number. 52, not 54. Whoops. Yes, he has sweet sponsorships. You are right. Scorp. Yes, he does. And he's a Giants partner, and, you know, all those fancy things that he's got going on. Oh, how nice. Look at this. One of these contract fields is right here where I left my green tractor at. What are the odds of that? What the hell did you just lease for 25 grand?
Your grandma.
Well, I mean, if you're into that, you nasty. You nasty old pervert, you.
That's weird. What field do I want? You're not gonna like me, but hey, I'm gonna do it anyway. Field 90.
If that's what you want to do.
Field 90. Now where's field 90?
Oof. I'm all over the shop.
Nothing new there. You're always all over the shop, you are.
Hush, you.
Oh, hush your noise.
That's right. That's what the lady of the house says, and we always listen to the lady of the house, right?
Yeah. She sounds like she's from further south.
No. Although she has lived in both Florida and North Carolina.
Yeah, because her accent is nothing like yours.
But she was born in Michigan, so.
Yeah. They do state that you do pick up their lingo after you've lived somewhere for some time.
Yeah.
Me, I like a good country girl. I do.
Uh-huh. Well, you stay away from mine. Because if she
Don't
don't
want
kill you,
one.
I will.
No, I'm just saying. I just like I like the southerner accent.
Scorp says you might have overpaid for grandma.
Nah, I'll tell you what. She had false teeth, and that was the best BJ I ever had. Pure sucker.
Oh, nasty. That's just so wrong.
Worth every dime.
Damn. Scorp says you like a country girl until she gets sassy.
Yeah, I suppose so. But then, depending on how much sassy you want to get.
Scorp, have you listened to my streams when Lady Metal is on? There's nothing but sass coming out of that woman's mouth.
She's only pulling your leg.
Miss Reese, why are you humping your brother again? You are such an oddball dog.
Well, because he's such humpable.
Yes, Diesel. When she humps you like that, just knock her down, okay? Bounce her off.
She go, no, but I like it. I'm that type of dog.
No, it's just a dominance thing. She thinks she's queen bitch. And she'd be wrong.
Did I go down too far? Okay. I did.
Yeah, Scorp, she can definitely talk the talk, can't she?
Do you have are you using the truck?
Negative, sir. I am doing another sewing contract. Couple of them, actually, for sunflowers that I'm hoping we get the harvest contract for and that they go to our oil mill.
All right.
Even though that mod is broken, the excess can still go in. Miss Reese, enough. Before you knock something down with your wild ass.
Yeah, just unfold this. You won't mind bringing or setting the truck to just come up to a level to fill 50, would you?
I can in a moment. You don't need it right away, do you?
No.
Okay. Good. Sehr gut, sehr gut.
Yeah. Sehr gut.
Very good in Deutsch.
Yeah, in German, yeah, you are correct. That's weird.
Yes, I am weird, but that's beside the point. What? What?
I forgot to put it down.
Whoops.
I was going around the field and I was going, nothing's going in.
Whoops.
Oh no. Now it is. No.
And send him off to 38. And while he's driving over to 38, I'll take care of the truck for Richard.
Please tell me I didn't mess up.
You messed up, sir.
Well, technically, no.
Oh, there's that lag again. Woo! The weird part is that I'm probably just not looking at it in time, but I'm not seeing my ping jump up that's in the bottom right corner of the mini-map. It's
I
staying.
hear it.
Oh, yeah? In the voice, it gets distorted?
I'm saying I hear it.
Oh, good God. I don't know which dog it is, but one of the dogs has some rancid gas and has had for days. Oh, I'm gonna puke. Alright, what field did you need the truck at, sir?
Uh, 90.
9-0.
Yeah.
Coming right up.
Right.
You don't want me to set it up to unload you in the field, chase you around, do
No.
you? Okay.
No. Just just set it up so it's actually come towards me.
Yep, it's on its way.
That's good.
We'll have to keep an eye on it, though.
Yeah, just help the aged.
Yeah, Scorp. Yeah. I made that mistake once, too.
What's that?
He gave his dog raw potatoes.
Oh.
Whoops. That's enough to make a grown man cry right there.
Could have been worse. Could have been onions. Where am I? Where am I? I'm there. Okay, I've got to go north a bit.
Oh, you didn't give them to her. She got into them on her own. Got it. That's even worse.
Yep. That it is.
No, I used to give Alexander raw potatoes when I was eating them because I like to eat sliced up raw potatoes with salt on them, and
Aren't they a bit starchy?
that's what makes them good.
Okay.
But that's why also why you have to have the salt.
See, I do a thing called I make thin potatoes and then I fry them and then they turn into chips.
Uh-huh. Are you proud of that?
Yeah.
Jackass. But yeah, until I figured out that was what was giving him such rancid gas sometimes. But yeah, this is... I don't know what's going... Ooh, hold on. I forgot we got them those new soft chicken treats. I bet you that's what's giving them the rancid gas. Great!
Yeah, we have to watch our dog because she likes these meat like these soft meaty balls.
That's what these are. Chicken meatballs.
And it gives her gas somewhat bad, especially when we've got the cooler on.
Hmm.
So it
Yeah.
it gets wafted up into the cooler. Well, it gets she's in front of the cooler, so of course it goes then from the stink then gets wafted into the rest of the bedroom.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But I bet you that's what it is. And I got them because they were not cheap, but reasonably priced. But because they were soft, I can cut them up into small pieces and use them for training treats for the twins this summer to get them on their behavior training because they are still such naughty dogs with their behavior. So I wanted something that I could easily do behavior training with, small pieces of. And I may have made a mistake. And they've only had a couple. If their gas is this bad with just a couple, I'm gonna die when I actually start training them. Damn it. Damn it, Jim, I'm a dog trainer, not a doctor. uh,
It's worse than that. She's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. It's worse than that. She's dead, Jim.
okay.
Star trekking across the universe, only going forward because we can fan reverse.
When your ship can do a 360 in place, you don't need reverse.
It's a just a song.
It's a children's limerick. That's what it is.
No, it's a song. It's an actual song.
Limericks are actual songs sometimes, but that's beside the point. Only a child would make such fun of Star Trek.
Yeah. It's we come in peace, shoot to kill, shoot to kill, shoot to kill. We come in peace, we shoot to kill. Scotty, beam me up.
Yeah. The things we talk about on this stream.
What's that?
Dog farts and Star Trek.
Well, we can talk about anything. We are diverse. I mean, we can talk about how good these mods are.
Which ones? Because everything we're using is good.
Yeah. I had to change headers.
Scorp says we could talk barbecue. Yes, please. I've got some venison in the freezer. Lots of venison burger.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
What's wrong with barbecue? Scorp's a barbecue master, according to himself.
I mean, we don't actually. We don't actually. Well, we do. We did last year, but majority of the time.
How did my track get deleted? What the hell? Sorry, go on.
We don't have barbecues because it's always constantly raining.
I don't care. That's why I have my grill on my 3-season porch. It don't matter what it's doing outside.
Yeah. Now the question is, how do you do your barbecue setup? Is it charcoal or gas or wood?
All of the above, sir. Depends on what I'm making.
Okay.
Well, Scorp, you want to make the trip up here? I'll cook you some. Or if you think you have this master recipe for me to try, I'll let you cook. I will turn over the grill to you, sir.
And do you make your own barbecue sauce?
I do not. Scorp might. I don't currently have a wood-fired grill or even a charcoal-fired grill at the moment. I have only gas at the moment because of living situation and expense. But when I get moved out to the country, I will have a smoker. Actually, I'm going to build a smoke house so I can smoke entire sides of pig if I want. And, and things like that. But yeah, then I'll have all the grills, all the different styles. And I will also have an outdoor brick oven to make brick oven-fired pizzas outdoors. Sounds so good.
Is it making your mouth water?
No, I've already eaten plenty today. Really,
yeah,
Scorp? That's interesting.
Yeah. I have to watch it because I think my senses are playing up.
Scorp says he's never actually cooked venison. Right, Scorp? Outdoor brick ovens are the bomb. I want to build one that I can slow roast / smoke at the same time a turkey in, instead of using my smokehouse for the turkey. Get some Tony Sacheries
The good
Um,
news is you're not going to run out of gas if you plug it into the dog.
haha, you're funny. Get some Tony Sachery's butter jalapeno injectable marinade and inject the turkey, and then put it in the in the outdoor brick oven for 4 to 6 hours. You know, whatever is needed for whatever size bird I have, and let it go.
Be free. You mean that's up? I let it go. Be free, bird. Be free. You're free.
Be free to get nice and tasty and go in my belly.
Yeah. Like I say, I'll go watch what I eat now because I think my senses are playing up.
A brickstone? Do you mean a black stone?
Thanks for bringing it up.
What?
The truck.
Oh, well, thank the AI worker who actually did his job because I forgot to monitor.
No, he's there. I just had to move him out of the way.
He says he does make his own barbecue sauce with a Dr. Pepper reduction in it. That
That sounds.
sounds interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because I know I know that Dr Peppers have that strange taste.
It's 23 flavors, that's why. Dr. Pepper is 23 flavors mixed together.
Although I'm not a fan of what's that one now? Root beer. I'm not a fan of root beer.
Depends on the root beer. There are
Uh,
several
I've had
different varieties of root beer, and the only ones that I like are A&W and Barks.
well, today I'll be watching Barbie.
You're disgusting. Leave me alone.
What's wrong with Barbie?
I mean, other than being way too feminine, everything. Especially
Well,
how feminine the dudes are. I'll pass.
bit of fun.
Not for me. Not my shtick.
Everybody has their own. Okay. Okay, George. We already know that you're the weird one. Don't have to mention anything. Yeah, we already know. I've just seen it. Sorry it took so long, George. I was concentrating on this field.
Scorp says that he would watch Barbie just for Margot.
That's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing.
No, I don't, Scorp. And if I wanted to look at Margot, which I don't, I'm not into blondes, thank you. I would find a much better way than watching Barbie to do it. Ugh. Ugh. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Of course you gotta watch it for Margot.
Hell no, I don't like Margot. She's a blonde. You can keep your damn blondes.
I liked her in The Wolf on Wall Street. Okay.
You're funny, Scorp. You are funny.
What's he saying?
Margot has Harley, is dreamy.
Oh, Harley Quinn. Yeah, she did do a good Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I will give you that. She did. I wanted to get a little ways away from the wall, not that far. Oh well. It works. As long as I don't get stuck in the tires.
What's wrong with Walmart?
I didn't say anything about Walmart, but everything's wrong with Walmart. Mostly the people of Walmart and the fact that they don't have good prices anymore. Not the way they used to. Okay. That was a whole lot of contracts today.
Yeah, well.
So I am concerned about your sanity, sir. You rented a harvester for 26 grand to do an 18 grand contract.
Well, who says I'm doing this one?
Redheads are my favorite, Scorp. By a long shot.
I know I could have done the what you call it, but no. Well, if I do this field and the next field below me, I'll pay it back.
Below you? The next field below you is 91, which is grass.
No. South or...
South is 91.
Next to me.
Okay. But that one's not up for contract.
No. But if it was...
Yes, Scorp, exactly. That alabaster skin on a redhead. There's just something about it that's so damn hot. Ooh.
Oh, we're talking about freckles.
Well, freckles too, but specifically the alabaster skin. That beautiful white skin, that milky white.
Right. Okay. The I'm gonna burn easy skin.
Yes, it's what I have also. I am a redhead, if you guys didn't know that.
No, because you have your hair really short.
And it's also, as I've aged, gotten darker, so it looks more brown than red now.
Yeah. Mine looks more white than brown. I've got what you call salt and pepper hair.
You've got old man hair.
No, I've had it for a long time.
71, 85, 105.
Wow.
None of those are right next door.
No, George.
Dom.
No.
Oh yeah, 85 is.
He cuts his hair short. So he's not a Chris.
Damn it, Scorp! Enough!
Where the sun shines off his dome. Is Scorp having fun with you?
Scorp is talking about redheads.
I'm more of a brunette.
I like brunettes too.
Yeah.
So I have talked about this before, but I do model railroading. And I was looking up pinups to make decals out of to put on my model railroad. And I came across a few that were very, very gorgeous redheads. Like this girl.
For me, I would like either the
there
girl
you go,
that played.
Just for you, buddy.
Well, I take it everybody had a crush on Daisy Duke.
No, not really.
No?
No.
From the original?
Nope.
Or how about the girl, Linda Carter? Wonder Woman? Oh, she was nice.
Before my time. Right, Scorp? She was freaking gorgeous, wasn't she? Here's another one that I like. Pop it out. And this one's a brunette.
We're talking about Lola Ferrari.
No. Not talking about anybody specific that you would know.
Raquel Welch?
No, these are fake women made by AI. Okay? We're not talking about
Right.
anybody real. I'm showing him pictures
Uh,
off of the internet that
oh,
are
fair
made
enough.
by AI, but that I'm going to use to make pinup posters for my model railroad.
Mm. How about some of the Japanese ones?
Yeah, I like Japanese girls almost as much as redheads.
I mean, you know, the Armani ones. The anime. That's the word I'm looking for. Anime. Believe it or not, I didn't think it through.
Obviously.
No, I didn't think it through when I bought the harvester and that.
I knew that already. Anyway, you got to get off that pages and pages of pictures that I've set aside for
Is that what you call
a rabbit
research
hole.
material?
No,
No.
it's a rabbit hole of research is what I got into. Yes, back to barbecue, but let's invite these girls to the barbecue, okay, Scorp? Hey, why are you denying?
Hold on, give me a minute. I was at a very tricky. I'm on a very tricky edge.
No. Save your tricky edge till morning.
No.
Yes, damn you. Rawr.
Just give me a minute. You're talking to Scorpion. You're showing him photographs.
I'm done with the photographs. It's too much of a distraction. Holy crap, I am out of water? When did I run out of water? I'm sorry, Alexander, but if you'd stop sleeping in front of the refrigerator door, I wouldn't have to wake you up every time I need a water. I don't know what his deal is, but lately he's taken to sleeping right in front of my mini fridge door.
Is it cooler?
Probably.
Has he been
But
demoted?
I think it's more that he just doesn't want to be over there with the twins because they're bullies.
Yeah. Okay, if you want to shove me again, shove me again.
I'll shove you all right out into traffic.
There we go then. There you go.
Beautiful.
I've already played on the motorway
Oh, have you now?
when I was 6 years old.
Didn't your parents teach you not to do that?
No, my mum would always say, if you're going to play, go and play on the motorway. So I did.
And did she actually let you do that?
Wow. I got a good idea when I got back here. When the police brought me back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. The things that your parents used to tell you from a Gen X when you were Gen X. 70s.
One of my favorites is from a comedy skit, and the guy says, "Go outside, eat dirt. I did when I was a kid. One time I ate half the backyard. Man, was I sick." Quit running away. The stupid hitch is running away. I can't hitch it to the... I can't get the trailer for the header hitched up to the combine because the hitch keeps moving away. Damn thing. Yes, Scorp. Let's go. Although I don't think Lady Metal will like that too much.
What's that?
If we invited the pretty redhead over to the barbecue and had her wear short shorts and a tied up shirt.
So no spit roasting involved.
the only spit roasting would be me getting roasted on the spit by Lady Metal.
Well, George, I'm surprised you haven't done your weeklies yet. It's a shame we don't. It's a shame we haven't got the what you call it version of this.
Yeah, Scorp. Yeah, she would. Scorp's talking about his wife would just kill him. He married a Mexican woman.
Oh,
She wouldn't take the time to roast him on a spit. She'd just kill him.
yeah. And stick his head on a spike. Yes. She must have nice dark hair as well.
Well, at least Scorp, if he was ever to come visit me with his wife, wouldn't have to worry about me trying to steal his wife. Mexicans are one of the few that I'm not attracted to.
I'm attracted to anything.
Yeah, we know that you're a try anything once.
Definitely.
Including men.
Do you want the true answer?
I already said the true answer.
Oh, fair enough.
You think I don't know? I pick up on things like that. You've said some things.
I say loads of things.
Yes, you do. And sometimes it is hard to pick the wheat from the chaff, but Scorp says that his wife dyes her hair to be a bit lighter.
No, she shouldn't do that. She should be all natural, Mexican, Latino. Oh.
Latina. She's female. That's Latina.
Is it Latina? Okay.
Latino is male. Latina is female.
Okay. But, yeah.
One of the weird things about Hispanic culture is that they don't have names for things that aren't genderized. Everything is genderized for them.
Yeah. Same in Germany. They got 3 words for one. Because that's genderized as well. They have 3 different meanings to say the word the. You go realise, is the object masculine, is the object neutral, or is the object feminine?
Right, but the Mexicans don't have a neutral. It's masculine or feminine only.
Okay. So in German, the word der, die, and das is the word the.
And I've only ever heard das. Das ist gut.
Yeah.
Das ist sehr gut.
You got der Stuhl, die Fenster.
Oh, I gotta get rid of this seed somehow.
Or du ist eine Arschloch.
Yeah, I don't think so, Scorp. Pronoun issues can kiss my ass. They don't exist. Because I
Well,
don't believe in that
unfortunately,
shit.
I mean, today's society, it's always, you know,
That's what we're
maybe.
talking about. I don't believe in that shit. But he said his comment was, imagine pronoun issues in Spanish. Like the people that I'm a they. I'm not a he or a she. I'm a they. That
What?
that's what people say. Non-binary gender. I'm not a he or a she. I'm a they or a them.
In theory, there are only two. There will only be two.
Well, not according to the modern society. But
Yeah.
they try that shit with Mexicans. Mexican dudes just probably gonna beat the shit out of them until they're dead or wish they were.
I mean, there is only male and female. There is no other. I mean, if I mean, I'm up to it. If you think you're gonna, if you were a wardrobe, I'm happy for you. Just don't expect me to see you as a wardrobe. Just expect me to see you as male or female.
So you're on board with Piers Morgan's feelings about that then? Don't expect me to accept your reality. I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Yeah, I'm a Gen X.
Well, shit.
I will offend.
Right? Thank you. And if you don't like it, there's the fucking door. Don't let it hit you in the face on the way out. Oh, I'm sorry. That was me shoving you into the door jam? Well.
Yes, I do offend people.
So do I. I'm not afraid of it. Life is hard. And this sissy baby bullshit of the modern society just pisses me off. Because it doesn't prepare people for life.
No. And also, they've chose the wrong generations to start World War III.
Right? Because we're going to lose.
No, because they'll be too afraid of...
The Chinese won't. The Chinese will come out and just kill us all.
Ooh, I like a bit of Chinese.
So, unfortunately, Scorp, my daughter currently thinks she's one of them. She struggled for acceptance growing up, but she's very feminine. But now she thinks she's a boy.
Okay.
And we don't see eye to eye because of this. Because she found a community that accepts her. So 2,500 plus 1,772 is, that would be 30, 42, 72. 42, 72. 42, 72. 4, 2, 72, and 3.
I mean, it's like that headline I saw once. Man gives birth to child. No.
Very tough, Scorp. Very tough. My daughter and I don't speak anymore, unfortunately, and it's her choice because she cannot accept my opinions about her choices. So she chooses not to speak to me. And it's very painful, but what do you do? I'm not going to change my entire worldview to suit her just because she's been corrupted by these freakazoids out there. That's not how the world works.
Does she see herself as a boy?
Currently, first she saw herself as non-binary. No, first she saw herself as bisexual. And it's like, okay, whatever. Right. I don't have a problem with you being attracted to women. No. Then she sees herself as non-binary gender. Now she sees herself as a boy. It's like, well, so, 1, make up your fucking mind.
Yeah.
2, no, you're not. You are very feminine.
I don't know. Look at Elaine Page. Who's now called Elliot Page.
Yeah, it wasn't Elaine, though. That wasn't her name. I know who you're talking about.
Ellen Page? Or Ellie Page, whatever her name is?
Yeah, something like that. And yeah, she's a perfect example. She was a beautiful woman I loved her as a woman, and now she just disgusts me.
Oh, no, but she found her right route.
For her.
Yeah.
But I don't have to accept it. I don't have to agree with it. That's the beauty of our society here in the United States. We can agree to disagree. You can do whatever the
Yeah.
hell you want. I give you that freedom.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't have to agree with it.
No.
I can still
No, I know what
respect
you mean.
people without agreeing with them. I don't know
Yes.
why these people can't understand that.
Well, Chris has done all these races. Yeah, he's a hog racer.
I don't even know what
Oh, yeah.
Umbrella Academy is, Scorp, but yeah. I just saw your comment. So Scorp says, to talk to my daughter, I should identify as a toaster.
No, I think she's just a little confused.
She's past the age where she can get away with being confused. She's freaking about to turn 23 years old. She needs to get her head out of her ass and get on with her life. Because of her bad choices regarding this, she lost a great guy who loved her, who fucking waited for her to become an adult. I told her because she met him and fell in love with him when she was 14. I told them I have no problem with the two of you dating once she's 17.
Yeah.
He waited for her. He waited for her. And they started dating. And they were dating up until last year, when he just had enough of her shit. Had enough of her non-binary gender shit. Had enough of her using drugs, thanks to her fucking mother. Her mother got her addicted to drugs. What mother gets their own child addicted to drugs? What the fuck? Sorry, I'm a little pissed about it, but it's a messed up situation. She's screwed up her life. She took 10 grand. She had 10 grand in the bank. That's more money than I ever had at her age. And now she's broke.
And you're not in a country that's good to be broke in either.
No. That's why she's living with her mother. That, you know, because her mother's a lazy piece of shit, and our daughter is paying the bills. Yeah, Scorp, a very shitty mother. I agree. For obvious reasons, I agree. I have a lot of rage about that one, and I apologize to anyone that I offended with that rage coming out. But I think it's well-deserved rage. Well justified. And I don't apologize for feeling the way I feel. I love my daughter very much, and I miss her.
Well, yeah, that's all you can do. All you can do.
Oh, crap. Exports.
Sounds like she needs to confront her own demons.
She does, but she won't.
I had loads of demons when I was younger.
Well, I had her in counseling for it and everything. It didn't take, obviously.
No, it's always down to the individual. They have to want to.
Yeah, but you gotta help as much as you can help, and that's what I could do. Is get her into counseling, whether she took advantage of it or not. I couldn't force that, obviously, but...
No.
Oh, a lot of rage against the stupidity, Scorp. Hang on a second. I can't remember his name. I gotta look something up for you guys. Do you guys know who Tom McDonald is?
No.
He's a white Canadian rapper with tattoos all over his face and neck. So,
Okay.
personally, I think he's ugly and I don't agree with his choices. However, he put out a great short video on YouTube about well, it was a video, a short about his upcoming music video, but it was a kind of a diatribe on today's society. And part of it, he goes, "My generation, we had two genders. Your generation, you have 48,632 and counting." You know, I mean, that's not a perfect exact quote because I can't remember the number, but yeah. And you know, talking about a lot of other stuff like um, the whole you know what we were talking about earlier. In our generation, we played outside. We did shit that could get us killed,
Yes, we did.
and we all survived. Well, okay, most of us survived.
I mean, I used to build ramps.
Yep, me too. Me too. I also jumped off of shed roofs and stuff.
Yes, and me. I actually cut my wrist once. I didn't even know until I got to a friend's house, and there was blood everywhere. And I go, well, okay, patch me up, and I'm good to go.
Yeah, and you didn't bother going to the hospital and crying about it for days.
No, the only time I went to hospital was when I had a fracture. I mean, believe it or not, I've only ever seen my doctor once. And that was to say I'm living in the area.
So it's called My Generation versus Your Generation. I'm going to not play it right now, but I am going to put a link in the chat. You guys should go watch that. I will also put it in the Discord. Let's see, what's an appropriate channel for that? Images and video, duh.
Yeah, images and videos.
So yeah, you guys should watch that when you have a minute. It is fucking hilarious. And totally on point also. Everything that he says in that is so true.
What happened to Eminem? He seemed to have dropped off the face of the planet.
Don't know, don't care. I don't like the man. I don't like rap in any form.
Okay.
There's a little bit of rap rock that I like the band Linkin Park. I like them.
How about Run DMC with Aerosmith? Walk this way, talk this way.
No? That song, yes. And that's it.
I'll tell you what, we've had a load of good bands that have come out of England.
Yeah.
I was listening to U2.
Mm-hmm.
The Joshua Tree.
Uh-huh. I like U2.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
You're funny. Oh, so bands of that era that I like, and a lot of them are going to be from the UK, but not all. The Who, The Guess Who, Fleetwood Mac.
Hey, The Guess Who?
Yeah.
Don't know that one.
Really? Are you sure you don't know that one? I bet you do know that.
No.
All right, how
I know
about
of
Yes?
Yes, but I mean I know of the Who, and I know of Yes, but I don't know a group called Guess Who.
Yeah. It's not Guess Who, it's the Guess Who.
Yeah. Sorry, don't know.
um, Cream, the
Yes.
Yardbirds.
Yeah.
What do all three of those have in common? Come
Jimmy
on.
Page.
Eric Clapton.
I was going to go for Jimmy Page because Jimmy Page was in 2 of those. He was in Cream, and I think he was in the Yardbirds as well. Before he went to Led Zeppelin.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about that. I can't remember. Too many bands. But Led Zeppelin's another one that I like. Especially their earlier work.
That'll be Led Zeppelin 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
Yes.
When it got to Coda, it was a bit, yeah.
Well, see, I have them by their 2 greatest hits albums, which are like the early stuff and the later stuff. And
Oh, okay.
I definitely prefer the earlier greatest hits album.
Yeah. Go on, say it. I'm waiting for you to say it.
Say what?
Best single?
Best single?
Yeah, best. Yeah, the best. The best record. What out of all Led Zeppelin's records? What is your best? What
My favorite is 4.
Yeah. No, I meant the single. Which song?
Oh, you said album.
No,
I'm blanking on the name of the song right now, unfortunately.
Okay, we're not talking about the one from number 4, are we? The one that everybody goes.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. which will be Stairway to Heaven.
No, actually, it's not. My favorite is not Stairway to Heaven. I like Stairway to Heaven, but it's overdone, overplayed.
Yes, so me.
Hold on. I'm totally blanking on the frickin' name of the song right now.
I like Tangerine.
Yeah. Immigrant Song's good. Black Dog is good.
I went for Black Dog.
What's that?
I was waiting for you to say Black Dog.
Black Dog is probably my second favorite.
Whole Lot of Love?
Nope.
No.
I am completely blanking. Why can I not think of the frickin' song? Oh, Jesus criminy Christ. And it was covered recently by well, semi-recently by Godsmack, and I can't think of the damn name of the song. I can just look it up that way. Good times, bad times. God, why couldn't I think of that?
Good
Times, bad times. You know I've had my share. Yeah.
See, what made him good was the energy between the lead guitarist and the drummer.
Immigrant Song's pretty good. Scorp, I agree. But so there you go. You have my top 3 favorites from them, really. Because Immigrant Song would be my third. Now, since we're on the subject of Led Zeppelin, are you guys familiar with Michael Winslow?
No.
You ever watch Police Academy?
Oh, yes.
Jonesy, the black guy who makes the noises,
yes,
that's Michael Winslow.
Yes. Oh, yes.
He has a stand-up comedy routine. And part of that stand-up comedy routine is doing a Led Zeppelin thing where basically the accusation is that they write all their songs by slamming his hand in the door, and that's how he screams those high notes.
I like him doing Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix is pretty good.
With the guitar. I think that's fascinating the way he does that guitar.
Actual
But
Jimi
yeah,
Hendrix or Michael Winslow's Jimi Hendrix impression?
Michael Winslow's impression of Jimi Hendrix. I just love the way he gets that guitar, that high-pitched noises.
Well, he can do over 10,000 different sound effects with his voice.
I know, he's the man with the 10th.
And it's
That's going to
probably
be
much
another.
higher now because that was from an interview that he did in the 1980s. That was the number.
I know. And he was good in Police Academy, and also he was good in Spaceballs.
Yes. The radar, it's been jammed.
Yeah, and it's got jammed. I mean, like Blazing Saddles.
I'll pass on that one.
Do you like the Blazing Saddles one?
Negative.
Oh, that is a classic Mel Brooks.
I loved Spaceballs though, but yeah, you guys will have to look up Michael Winslow's comedy routine. Look up. So the best three are the Led Zeppelin impression, Hotels and Motels, and the Truck. They didn't give him a car. They didn't give him a truck. They gave him a Truck. A 1975 Jeep CJ5.
I like the CJ7. That is the coveted Jeep.
No, the CJ5 is the coveted Jeep because that's what Daisy Duke drove.
Was it a 5? I thought that was the 7.
Nope, she drove a Jeep CJ5.
Okay, it's a 5 then. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay. I will go with you on that one.
That is why it's the meme.
Especially without the roof, it's got Renegade on the side.
And no doors.
Yes, no doors.
Don't forget your seatbelt. Holy crap, no wonder I'm getting tired. We've been going 2 hours already.
No.
Yes, 2 hours and 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm on 1 hour and 58 because we start at past, or officially we start at past.
Yeah. I'm not a Jeep fan either, Scorp, and it's a good thing because the worst trucks and SUVs currently on the road, according to mechanics, are Jeeps.
They're like boxes on wheels.
That's not the problem. They are the most mechanically unreliable currently on the road. The Jeep truck, I forget what it's freaking called, but it's ugly as hell, for one. The Jeep pickup truck is the worst pickup on the road in the United States of America for the year 2023.
That was last year.
Yes, we are not far enough into this year to have stats for this year yet.
Fair enough.
Those stats don't come out until like November.
I just thought I'd say we're in 2024.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
I do know, sir. I do know.
Alright, that's call me sir. That's one thing that we don't say over here. We call someone sir or ma'am, or we don't say that.
Well, no, because you have actual sirs.
Yeah.
And so it's used differently.
A teacher to me is a sir. Or a police officer is a sir.
Yeah, but it's considered impolite to just walk up to some random guy on the street and say, "Hey, dude." Instead, it's "Excuse me, sir."
No, I'll just say "Excuse me." I don't even stick the sir in. I say "Excuse me."
But it's a different country, sir.
Yeah.
I'm being a pedantic jackass now.
Or a ma'am, or a miss, or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I mean, you can say Mr. instead of sir. That's probably less confusion in countries where they have people who are knighted or are um, nobility.
It's not even down to not being knighted or what you call it. We just don't use it.
Well, I wouldn't use
You
it
know.
over there because I wouldn't want the confusion with someone who actually is knighted and deserves to be called sir.
Mm.
No, it's not, Scorp. I'm from Michigan. I've been from Michigan my entire life, and I've always used it, and so has everyone in my family. It's a politeness thing, not a Southern thing. It just depends on how polite you were raised to be. Now, here's what's funny. What is the nickname for Philadelphia, Pennsylvania? It is called the City of Brotherly Love. Riding around as a kid in the semi with my dad, we went to Philly several times, and they do not have fucking brotherly love. They were some of the rudest people we ever encountered on our travels all over the United States. Yes, Scorpion, I like that. Scorp said that there's a radio guy down there in Texas, uh, calls it the city of brotherly shove, and that's way more accurate. They are so damn rude there. Pittsburgh, not that far away from Philly in the grand scheme of the United States, is called the Steel City, and they were 5 times as polite there as the people in Philly.
I've got a question for you.
Sure. While you're getting your thoughts around on that, I got one more thing to say on this topic first.
Okay.
Scorp, the South is not always polite either, because Atlanta, Georgia, is just as bad as Philly. There's a lot of rude people in Atlanta. And
yeah, but you want to mainly go to the smaller cities.
well, I had no choice. I had to drive through or on the bypass around Atlanta to get to
Yeah.
Florida while I was driving the semi truck.
Uh-huh.
So,
As I say, I met quite a lot of nice people in the smaller towns in Georgia.
most of Georgia's great. I dated a girl from Georgia, from outside of Atlanta, in a little town called Snellville, which is a suburb of Georgia, or a suburb of Atlanta, and she was great.
Mm.
But that, yeah, Atlanta itself was terrible.
Like most places, I mean, it's like yeah, you can go to some of the big towns and they're arrogant. It's like the pandemics. Why is it always that if there's a pandemic or a national emergency, why does everyone rush to nick all the toilet rolls?
Because people are dumb, sir.
What's with it?
I don't know.
I mean, when we had lockdown, I never nicked all the bog rolls. I mean, and we didn't even go short.
Because people are idiots.
I
And
just bought what I needed, and I just got through it.
right, but people were trying to use it as a money-making scam here.
Yes, I know. We had the same thing. You had bog rolls going on what you call it for about 60 quid.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
that's another
Scorp,
thing
it
about,
was. Scorp makes a good point. He says it was media driven. The hype and the panic and oh, there's going to be a shortage of these things was all driven by the media.
yeah.
And so everybody went and bought up those things. And it was
Why is
all
always toilet
bullshit.
paper, Joe? What? I just don't get it. You can't eat toilet paper.
No, and there's other ways to clean your bum.
Yeah, there is. It's called a shower.
Correct. We did go without teepee for a very, very brief, like 3 days during the pandemic.
Or the old-fashioned thing, or the old-fashioned thing is newspaper.
Well, we don't have newspapers here. But if I had to, I'd go outside and collect up a bunch of maple leaves too. Wipe my ass with those.
George says because they thought it was the end of the world as we know it.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about REM, huh? It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
Man on the Moon, REM. I like Man on the Moon.
I like Everybody Hurts.
No, my one gets me is Man on the Moon. Because it's about a great for me, he was a great comic actor. If I say the word taxi, you should know him.
No.
Andy Kaufman.
Don't like him.
Really?
Don't like him.
Oh, fair enough. He was a great comedian actor.
Yes. So, we did end up hoarding teepee during the pandemic just because it was so hard to get. So when I was out in the semi, I would stop when I was getting close to the end of my days, and I had to stop anyway. I would stop at like Walmart and Meijer and all those other big stores like that and look for our specific teepee, because we are very particular about our teepee. And I would buy up as much of it as they would allow me.
Believe it or not, I stockpiled mine about 3 weeks before the government decided we're going to have a lockdown.
That's funny.
So I was I pre-saw it, and so of course I just did it all before, so I was okay.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, Andy's really before my time as well, Scorp, and that might be why I don't like him.
And if you look, we seem to be following the same lines as we did back in the 1800s.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Spanish flu.
Oh yeah. So with the teepee thing, and not just the teepee thing, but food too.
Are we talking about tents?
No, teepee, toilet paper.
Oh, because you're saying teepee, I'm getting confused. So we're talking about Indian tents, because they're called teepees.
No, we call it teepee a lot here in the States. So toilet paper, paper towels, because we're brand particular on both of those, Lady Metal and I, and food. We now have a 6-month stockpile of all three of those at all times. Because if the shit hits the fan again, and the government shuts us all down again and makes people go into a panic, we aren't going into a panic, but we're going to be prepared.
Yes.
And on top of the 6-month stockpile of regular food, I also have several cases of MREs and other survival food as well.
You own a shotgun? Or a rifle?
We don't talk about what firearms we own on the internet.
Okay, you can just say yes or no.
I decline to comment.
Hey, you see, I've already got a toilet cleaner. It's called the dog.
Oh, that's gross.
Aren't they all sniffing people's bums? So I'll just bend over and let the dog sniff my bum, and I'll make clean.
That's gross.
I'll just feel sorry for little man. He'd be great as a toilet brush.
Yeah, Scorp. Goes without saying, that's right. Speaking of, Scorp. I don't suppose you live in Brandon Herrera's district and are going to help him beat that piece of garbage Rhino. I love Brandon Herrera. He's my favorite Texan, whether he was born there or not. Damn it all. Although Matt from Demolition Ranch would be a close second. Those guys are funny, especially when they get together.
Here's a change of subject. How about that bridge that barge ran into?
That incompetently handled watercraft. Yeah.
Put the whole bridge out.
Yeah, it did.
That's going to cost you, well, it's going to cost a hell of a lot to replace.
Couple $100 million, I'm sure.
Yeah. Was it a cantilever bridge?
I don't know.
I think it's a cantilever bridge. Because you've got 2 struts on each side and nothing in the middle.
Oh, little man, hi. Are you trying to tell Daddy something? Hi, you gotta go outside? Okay, just a minute.
Let's finish the stream from here then. We'll call it a night from here.
Yeah, in just a minute. Scorp, he's in the district where Uvalde is. And so there's the whole, thing about that. But anyway, I wish everyone a good night. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you on the next one. Richard?
And yes, thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying the shows, and we'll see you next Thursday at the same time in the same place. So stay tuned for another adventure on Glenleathann. Take care, boys, and good night.
See ya.